need a large burrito. These are about 10 or 11 inches. You can pretty much find them in any grocery store. And I got a couple here. Whenever you leave them out in the open though, just make sure you cover them with a towel so they don't dry out. Now the trick to this is we're gonna take a knife and we're gonna make a very small slit right here from the middle all the way down to the end. So I just made a slit right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna load this up with some peanut butter that I have right here. And I'm just gonna take a spoon and put it on 1/2 of our tortilla, okay? So just a really thin layer, not too much, because it'll kind of pop out of the side. So it's if you were making a pizza, basically. There we go, nice and thin. And then on the other half of this, we're gonna put a little bit of strawberry jam that I picked up. And again, you just wanna do this in a really thin, light layer. And as soon as I put this on, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my Blackstone griddle to a medium-high heat. This is one of those quick recipes that you can have the kids help you with, because everybody loves something with peanut butter and jelly in it. And then we're gonna kick it up a little bit with some s'mores. So now we have our peanut butter here, our jam on one side, and we're gonna dress it up with a couple of ingredients. These are little mini marshmallows. And I'm gonna pick, we'll take this second guy right here. So we got, again, 4 kind of sections that we're working with. So we'll put some mini marshmallows there. And then we'll put some chocolate chips or chocolate chunks, whatever you have lying around, right into here. We've got some, this is a cinnamon graham cracker cereal. It's great when you're camping to use this because you can actually just use this as cereal for the rest of your week, or you can put it into your s'mores crunch wrap. You just want about a handful of this. And I'll leave all the recipes linked below so that you can check those out too. And then our last one, we're just gonna leave empty so we can fold it over nice and neat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift one corner, just follow me through here. I'm gonna lift one corner and go up like that, right? Kind of pack it nice and gently. And then we're gonna gently flip it over like that. And then we're gonna come follow that through all the way to the end here and flip it like that. See? Kind of makes this easy handheld pocket of deliciousness. So I'm just gonna take that cast iron skillet and I'm gonna put that on top of our wraps here to kind of press it like you would a panini press. But to do that and to weight it down, I'm just gonna actually use some canned goods. So I've got 2 cans here and that'll weight it nice and heavy so it'll give that nice pressed panini look. Okay, so I've got a little bit of butter here and all I'm gonna do is place that right onto the griddle. Just a nice soft coating of it. Maybe about a tablespoon's worth. Okay, and then we're gonna add on our crunch wraps one at a time. And I can fit 2 probably under this cast iron skillet here, so we'll do it like that. All right, so again, take a really heavy cast iron pan. You're just gonna place it right on top. Press it down, and then we're gonna use some canned goods to weight it. Now, I like to take a towel every now and then and kind of come back to it and press it down. And what's great about this griddle is it has such an ease of cleaning that at the end, I'm just gonna scrape off all of that butter and boom, I'll be ready to cook again in the morning for breakfast. Now those guys are gonna go for about, I would say maybe 3 to 4 minutes aside. And we're gonna finish it off with some delicious strawberries and some other goodies for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove my cans. Pull that cast iron pan off with a towel so you don't burn yourself. Then we're just gonna flip these guys over, see how they turned out. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and just coat them very gently in some cinnamon sugar. That's gonna be the good stuff right there. So just a little cinnamon sugar, one side, 2 sides, and then we'll plate it right over here. to finish this up, we're gonna take some fresh strawberries, and all I'm gonna do is just slice them. And put some of these guys right over. No, we'll put this one over here. Make it look really pretty. And then we'll have some more on this side. Okay. So now, all you need to do to finish this guy, here, I'll put it in front so you guys can see it here, is we're gonna finish it off with a little bit more sweetness, because why not at this point, right? We're gonna finish it off with some date syrup. It's kind of like maple syrup, but it's made from dates, so it's just gonna get a nice little drizzle here. You could even use chocolate syrup on here if you wanted to, but I felt like this date syrup would be perfect. And then we're just gonna garnish it with some pretty fresh mint. It smells divine. And there you have, quite literally, a 5-minute easy s'mores dessert.